welcome to week 6 of the CRL4 season. We are getting close to the halfway point here, only one more week, but we have the speed lap. Let's take a look at this track here. This is a very long track. We got this little downhill section after one half of your normal circuit, and then this long bend drops down here, and if you'll notice this little finish line right here, as soon as they cross that black tape is when the clock will stop. So we got our first two teams up here. Landon versus Kian. We're going to start off with Kian with Brian, and he's going to kick things off in a few seconds. So obviously, once they get their time, it'll be listed on our little scoreboard here. Nice little fun scoreboard, and obviously, it will go transparent whenever the cars go behind it. So registering his first time will be Brian with an 8:06 time, so not too shabby. We're going to velvet up next for Landon. Let's see how he does. Slow start, but let's see, and he flips. Looks like he flipped going down that ramp, and he's going to DNF there. So, yeah, so teams are not going to get a retry in that department. They're just going to get a one and done. So, Roadster up next for Kian. Keeps going, and he also derails. This could be a thing we see a decent amount of times because some of these cars just aren't built for the track, but you never know. We got Burger Mobile. Let's see how he does. Very top-heavy car in this regard and doesn't even make it through the first archway. Just barely. He's going to DNF again, and Landon's down the one last car. This is Kian's last car, Noir. Let's see if Noir can register a time for Kian. Going fast, going fast. It seems to be this turn that throws him off, but Noir is going quick and will get a time of 9:15. Just a little bit slower than Brian, but any time's better than no time. This is Landon's last stand here. This is Blue up here. It's basically every team's first three cars are the ones who will race. Blue is looking promising. Can he make it before 8:06? And he does not. Doesn't even make it before Roadster. So Blue is not going to make it in time, and Brian is going to be the one to record the win in this matchup right here. So next up, we got Brendan Chrisman versus Micah. Two teams that are fighting for a spot in their divisions. They both, Micah just coming off a win against Caleb in the wall in week 5. Brendan Chrisman looking for a win because Isaac Grant beat him up. But Viper's going to DNF there, but Grant beat him up in the wall. So he's looking for a bounce back here. So we got Roly Poly from Micah's a small car. No, I don't know. The slower cars might be able to do it here, but Roly Poly's going to trickle out. Roly Poly's pretty fast, and that might come to his disadvantage. Now, as you can tell, Micah still has Aristocrat, but he actually made a roster change. So Zombie is going to be taking Aristocrat's place in week 7. This is Locust for Brendan Chrisman. Seems to be making it. Seems to go all the way, and that's going to be in a 9:05 time for Locust. Not too shabby, a time's better than no time. Next up, we got Flamebit, a car that's around the same size as Roly Poly. Let's see if he can register a time that is faster than Locust. He might be able to do it. This is looking pretty promising, and he's going to get it at 8:58. Look at that. That is shocking. About half a second shorter. But this is Brendan Chrisman's last chance. X4. Will X4 record a faster time, leading to Aristocrat having to do it? And no. Just faster than Locust, but just a third of a second slower than Flamebit. And Flamebit's going to be recorded as a winner. Aristocrat is not even going to get a chance to go up here, but that's that. And next up, we got Luke versus Caleb. Two teams with the exact same record. They are both 3-2. This is a divisional matchup here. Both teams suffering a frustrating loss in the wall. Caleb falling to a divisional opponent, Micah, and Luke falling to divisional opponent, or not divisional opponent, just Drew. But Poltergeist, which he actually traded for from Drew, is going to flip here and DNF in the first moment here. This is True Blue. Now, once again, faster cars have been having some trouble here. Let's see if True Blue can defy those odds. And had the right call, but just got up on the rail a little bit. That's going to cause a DNF for True Blue. So things are evened up here. We got Vampira. Let's see. Small car, but can probably cover a lot of distance in a short amount of time, and look at him go. That's going to be a pretty short time. 8:83, that is not bad at all. We've yet to see something in the 7-second time period, but I'm sure we'll see it at some point. I mean, there are some very fast cars. We're going to see nickel for Caleb here. This is what Caleb's relying on to win this matchup here. And nickel is going to blast in. And it's going to get an 8:04. That is slightly faster than Vampira. Can Luke catch this off? Can Carbon record a speed faster than 8:04? This is entirely possible. Carbon is very fast. Actually, one of Caleb's older cars. So, from CRL4. And he's getting there. No, it's gonna be shorter. So Caleb is gonna record the win with nickel over Luke. Caleb's gonna go to 4-2. Luke is gonna go to 3-3. It's a very important divisional matchup, but there's not much you can do about that. So we have Abby versus Isaac. Both teams very hot. Abby going off a 2-game winning streak. Isaac off a 6-game winning streak. He's the only undefeated team left in this league. We're going to kick things off with Mike Wazowski leading for Aggie. This is one of the best weeks to play a team like this, though, because you have the highest chance of upsetting a team like this. But that is not going to be good to kick things off. Mike Wazowski is going to record a very slow 11:46 time, but 1 time's better than no time, because if Isaac doesn't record a single time here, Abby's going to run away with the win. But we got Magnum going on here. If Magnum gets past here, and no, he's going to fly right off. But I was saying if Magnum got all the way over there, that would have been a very quick time. But we have Abby's pinball. Let's see if she can record a more promising time than what we just witnessed. Pinball is going to take it. Going faster, that is a lot better, 9:05. Not the fastest time, but it's definitely a nice security blanket from the 11:46. We're going to see Isaac's locomotive going on here, a bit of a bulkier car. Let's see if this car can keep things up, and it is moving. That is picking up steam, and that is going to be 8:75. That is shorter than any of Abby's cars. Abby has one last chance to get this dub against Isaac, making him go 6-1. Or wait, no, 5-1. Sorry. But there you have it. Isaac is now 6-0. It's a bad comms on my part. I completely forgot it was week 6. But Isaac is now 6-0. It doesn't even matter anymore. He's undefeated, and that's going to remain constant. Another member from Isaac's division is Braden. Braden is 4-2, looking to get a win against Emily, who is 3-2, I believe. So both teams are looking for this win pretty hard. I mean, Emily is trailing behind Grant. Needs some wins. Grant is currently 4-1. Emily is 3-2. Pinstripe is going to kick things off with an 8:81 time. Not too shabby. Next up, we have the newest addition to Emily's team, Daisy. Let's see if Daisy can record a promising time for Emily. All right, it's going. That's kind of slow, but 10:14, that's going to be a time. That is very slow, but 8 times better than no time. So Laser's going to kick things off for Braden. Let's see if he can do any good. He is moving. He is going for the gold, and that's going to be a quicker time than Pinstripes as well. So 8:53 for Laser. This is going to be a competitive matchup here. Banana is going to try and get things right here for Emily. I mean, Banana's a very fast car, so maybe Banana will get things right. And Banana is going to be just too slow. Slower than both of Braden's cars, actually, by 0.2 of a second. But we're going to see Fizz for Braden. Let's see if Braden can record another faster time than the last one. That would be impressive. All right, no, it's going to look like Fizz is going to DNF there. So that's a little bit of saving grace for Emily. But let's see if Emily can pick things up here. Sahara is going to be the one to kick things off for Emily. Will Emily get it? He's going. Oh my gosh, that is fast. That is going to be it. Do you believe in miracles? Because that is 7:94. That is our first 7-second time. And that is going to secure the win for Emily. a walk-off time for Sahara. Emily's going to move the 4 and 2. Braden's going to fall to 4 and 3. So we have another divisional matchup. We got Alex versus Ben Cressman. Ben Cressman is fitted up with all Shy Guys. So it's pretty interesting. We're going to see double shot here first for Alex. I don't think double shot has won a matchup. Maybe he has, but this is going to be a promising first run for double shot. 8-12. That's pretty good. So next up we got Blue Shy Guy for Ben Cressman. Let's see what Blue Shy Guy can do. And he's off. Here he goes. And tumble. So that's going to be rough. Blue Shy Guy is going to DNF. That's not a good start considering that all of Ben's cars are the same model, so they might all struggle. We have Pterodactyl for Alex. Let's see how this car does. Pterodactyl is going to stumble down there. That's rough. It's rough for Pterodactyl. So both teams have recorded a DNF. Let's see if Yellow Shy Guy can cook anything up for Ben Cressman here. He's going a little slow, but I think he's going to make it significantly slowing down here. That is going to be our new slowest time, I think. 11:65. That is slow. That is slow. But all right, Neon for Alex, and there goes Neon. I mean, I think we all knew he was going to fall like that. But Ben Cressman's last chance. Red Shy Guy. Let's see if he can pull this off here. He's going fast, but I don't know. Will he have it? He's going to be down to the wire. He's getting closer, and no, he's not going to have it. 888. That is put all his ducks in a row right there. But Alex is going to secure a win. That's a big win for anyone in the West Springbrook division looking for, mainly Blake and Connor are looking for that, and Parker as well. So we're going to have Brendan Monahan versus Ben Roth. Ben Roth suffering his first loss in Week 5, but is looking to bounce back. Tokyo for Brendan Monahan is going to record a very slow time here. Looked like Tokyo derailed, and that's going to be our next slowest time, 12:75. So that's interesting. We're going to see Clockwork, the CRL4 MVP, as it says right there. Clockwork is off to the races, and Clockwork is going to record a pretty decent time, 8:61. Not bad for Clockwork. I mean, pretty solid showing by Clockwork. We'll see if Harvest next by Brennan, and he is off. Will that be a quicker time than 8:61? Close, but not close enough. So 9:22 is going to be Harvest's time. Brennan's going to have one last chance later with Mario to take on this Bottleneck. Bottleneck derails, saves it. So Bottleneck derailed but saved it and records a 10:47 time. Not super slow, not super fast, but still derailed. So save that derailment. But I mean, Clockwork still has the fastest time. Mario, this is Brendan Monahan's last chance. Let's see how Mario does. And derails. That is heartbreaking. So a DNF loss for Brendan Monahan. Ben Roth's going to improve to 5-1, and that is big for Ben Roth. Suffering that tragic 4-2 loss to Colin last week. We're going to have Peyton versus Ashland now, too. Very good teams. Obviously, Peyton's record right now doesn't really reflect it. He's currently 2-3, I believe. But most of his losses have come from these special weeks. Ultima is going to start off with a derail, but Ashland is a very strong 4-1. I believe that is one of the best record of a new team this season. So props to Ashland. It's a pretty good record, and she's looking to improve the 5-1 with Dragonfly. Never mind. Dragonfly is going to get stopped. That looks very promising, but Luke is very shocked about that. But how unfortunate. We're going to see Lakitu for Peyton. Hopefully Peyton can make his mark here with a Lakitu showing, and Lakitu is also going to derail. That is very frustrating. That's something you just want to punch your screen with. But we're going to see Rosalina for Ashland. I mean, both teams haven't recorded a time yet, so I mean, It's anyone's game still. Rosalina's going to go, and Rosalina's going to fall. I think her head fell off. Can we look at her head? There it is. Rosalina's head has fallen off for the second time this season. Can we get her a doctor? Maybe some super glue? We're going to have Converse for Peyton's last attempt. Now, if they tie, I think we're going to go into their 4 and 5 slots, but Converse is going to fall. And if Ashlyn doesn't record something here, we're going to see the 4 and 5 spots go up against each other as well. So Pop is recording Ashlyn's last time here. And will he do it? Any time will count, and that is looking promising. Doesn't derail yet, and Ashlyn's going to take it home. Improve the 5-1 over Peyton. Peyton's going to fall to 2 and 4 in a frustrating triple DNF. That's heartbreaking, but hopefully Peyton will bounce back for it. Maybe he'll win out the rest of his season. We're rooting for you, Peyton. So next up, we have Ermine versus Grant. Grant's team is good. Ermine's not so much. Ermine's in a very good division with Ashlyn going 5-1, Alex going, I think 4-2, maybe 4-2, either 4-2 or 3-3, one of those. And Drew has his matchup against Connor, which Connor is 0-4 right now, so it's very likely that Drew will improve to 5-1 as well. So this is a must-win scenario. Grant is comfortably leading his division, obviously, 4-1, but Emily has improved to 4-2, so Emily can very quickly take this lead back if Grant falls to this Ermine team. But obviously, Serge is going to record a very fast time. Caboose is going to fail with another DNF. This could be another very frustrating 3-and-out here, but Grant recorded his time right off the bat, so he's sitting very comfortably right now. Let's see Bubbles' attempt now. And Bubble's going to be the one to fall out this time, recording another DNF. Obviously, Grant has his time, so, he's not too worried. This is Ermine's last chance here. He's going to need a faster time than 8:30 and no DNFs. Let's see how Jaguar does. Any DNFs. So Grant is going to improve the 5-1 as well. Ermine is going to fall to 2-4. That is interesting. Interesting record. We're going to see Lane versus Parker. Parker's 2-4. Lane is 1-4. So one of these teams is going to record their 5th loss of the season. Parker's team does not seem like a team that only has 2 wins. He has Diddy Kong, Rex, and Waluigi. Why those cars aren't recording the numbers they're supposed to be recording, I don't know. But Gas Monkey, I don't even know. Gas Monkey just pulled like a dragonfly there. And DNFs. So here comes Diddy Kong. Let's see how he does on this track. Obviously traded for Blake. Got traded Key Lime for Diddy Kong. And Diddy Kong is going to take it all the way for an 8:90 time. Not too shabby in this race. So, but yeah. We're going to see Abstract here, obviously. They pulled us 0-6. He's going to flip right here. And yeah. So Abstract's going to DNF. Lane really needs to do something about that. But so Parker's already recorded a time, so he's sitting pretty comfortably here. Rex is going to go down the track. Let's see what Rex can do. And he flies off. So there goes Rex. Lane's last chance with Stego. Let's see what he does. And what? Did Stego fall? Stego's going to fall off. And this is our 3rd consecutive time where one of the teams just didn't record a single time, and Parker is going to improve the 3-4 on the season. Next up, we have Colin versus Blake. Now, obviously, you have a win from Micah. He's now 3-3. A win from Caleb. He's now 4-2. Obviously, Luke lost, but you're 3-2 right now. You're looking for a win right here. Now, Blake is still fighting for his division. Porto is going to go off for Colin. Porto is going to record a very fast 8:61 time. Anyways, like I was saying, very competitive divisions, obviously. Even though Blake's division is very bad, it's still competitive in a way where it's still very close. The winner could be anyone, but Blake's going to DNF on his first one. Next up, we have Bill for Colin. Now, these 2 cars, Porto and Bill, were a dynamic duo last week. Both went 2-0 last week in the wall to upset Ben Roth's team, which was pretty exciting, went into a tiebreaker. So, combined a total of 4 points. And Glazer's going to kick us off for Wario. So, Blake's really going to need to record a time here because you don't want to, rely on your last car here. And Wario's going to DNF. Could this be another time where they completely DNF? I mean, Colin has recorded 2 times, 2 very fast times as well. So, Mohawk with the last run, and Mohawk's going to fall. But, I mean, Colin's honestly chilling here. Now, if Cyan records a faster time, we'll see. Blake looking to improve to 2 and 4, goes down the hill, and he's going to make... What? So, Cyan forgets where he's going, and Colin's going to go 4 and 2. Blake's going to fall to 1 and 5. How tragic. So, for our last matchup, we're going to have Drew versus Connor. Very different ends of the spectrum. Drew, 4 and 1. Connor, 0 and 4. So, not that painted picture for you. Cosmic Coop's going to kick things off for Drew, and he's going to go, and he's going to tilt off the rails. So, Cosmic Coop is going to DNF, and that's going to be rough. So, we're going to start off with Generator for Connor's team here. Let's see if Connor can record some times. I mean, this is the best time Connor should face Drew. And Generator's going to record the first time, albeit not a super fast one. But if Drew completely DNFs here, and that's not out of the realm of possibility, and Connor is chilling. So we got the Nuke traded from Luke's team. Now, interestingly enough, Drew didn't put his new rookie in, so maybe he doesn't trust him out. But, oh my gosh, Nuke with a 7:54 time. That might be our fastest time of the day. That is fast. That is going to be tough to beat now. I mean, when you go into this matchup, you're expecting, their fast cars to not be as fast as normal. Because, it's they're not supposed to be that fast. And then they just do that. But Momo is going to DNF for Connor. Connor's going to have one last chance here with Maelstrom to record a win. But Ace is going to do this little run, see if he can get a fast time. And he's going to derail as well for a DNF. So Nuke sitting at a 7:54 time. We could see, this is the fastest time we've seen all week, I believe. So Maelstrom's going to have to record the fastest time of the week and not DNF if he wants to show up. And he's going to tumble. So Connor is going to fall to 0 and 5 on the season. That is tying the unwinning streak of Ermines from CRL4. Both teams are 0 and 5. Tune in next week to see if Connor will go 0 and 6, which will be the worst CRL record in the first 6 weeks. And it's going to be a sight to see if that happens. So, yeah. So, here's a look at all of our matchups. All right, so Kian is going to record a win over Landon. Kian's going to go 2 and 4. Landon's going to fall to 3 and 3. Mike is going to record a win over Brendan Chrisman. Both Brendan Chrisman is going to go 2 and 4. Mike is going to go 3 and 3. Caleb's going to record a win over Luke. Luke falls to 3 and 3. Caleb goes up to 4 and 2. Abby's going to fall to 2 and 4. Isaac's going to go 6 and 0. Braden's going to go 4 and 3. Emily's going to go 4 and 2. Alex is going to go 3 and 3. Ben Cressman is going to go 3 and 3. Brendan Monahan's going to go 1 and 5. Ben Roth is going to go 5 and 1. Peyton's going to go 2 and 4. Aslan's going to go 5 and 1. Ramin's going to go 2 and 4. Grant's going to go 5 and 1. Lane's going to go 1 and 5. Parker's going to go 3 and 4. Colin's going to go 4 and 2. Blake's going to be 1 and 5. Drew's going to be 5 and 1. And Connor is going to be 0 and 5. So that was the speed lap. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be right back to a regular week for once. So enough of this insanity. This has been the end of our 3-game stretch of crazy weeks. We started with Squad Skirmish, then the Wall, and now this. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. And hopefully we're going to see some teams bounce back. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.